Welcome to Qualifier 5. We are here on Hamburger, the most notorious Qualifier 5 map. Probably the one with the most propensity for sniping. I feel like we could almost host the entire tournament on this map at this point. Like, it's nice having a variety. Don't get me wrong, but I could think a case could be made for having just this as the map. I kind of want to keep spring as this pink. But pink and red and green are going to be like just horrible for color blindness. So we're going to go with blue for spring. Spring's usually green. I think Shixo took spring's green. So we went with pink. Is this a tournament match? This is a round of 81 match. This is the main tournament. Players had there's still like a huge lead time leading into the round of 27. Now I'm thinking I may start early because players are playing their games so quickly. But yeah, this is the main tournament. This is wait, is this high elo qualifier? Pardon me. This is a high elo qualifier. High elo qualifier? Let me double check. Oh my god, I think I may just had a brain fart. This is a high elo qualifier. So this technically is not the main tournament. It is a qualifier, but yeah, if you win, you're in the round of 81. If you lose, I think you have to play like a much stronger player, so not good. It's the main tournament. I mean, it's the tournament. You don't want to lose this game. It would be bad. Thank you, Belgian. Good job reaching the tournament. Tournament goals is off the hook right now. I mean, should I take it off the screen? Do you guys want it off the screen? Because we hit even the stretch goal of getting to an A tier. The original goal was $1,000. That was just to like have the tournament, and then went with the $2,000 because that pushes it to an A tier. And then crazy people like Shixo and Cupid 19 and a bunch of other folks got us to 3,000. Where are the brackets? There is a Qualifier Discord you can join. In the south, we've got Shixo playing in yellow as the Byzantines. Spring playing in the east in blue as the Bohemians. Lucas in the northwest playing in red as the Portuguese. Portuguese are a typical free-for-all pick and hamburger pick. Vitorias are pretty nice. Organ guns are also a decent like kind of castle drop unit if you need them. Byzantines are fairly common. With the faster attacking fires, it'll be really strong on water here. And Bohemians, we've seen some nasty things with the war wagons. And I wonder if that's what Spring's gonna go for here, is just do a nasty, stupid Bohemian war wagon or a Hussite wagon build. And dominate that way. On Hamburger, you start with these huge wood lines in the center, blocking you off from each of your opponents. And at either end where the water inlet comes in, you kind of have to go and put a palisade. Otherwise, you can just walk into your opponent's base, or vice versa. Make the goal S tier tournament. We would need $22,000 more dollars. I don't even think that would do it. I think I can't remember. I think it's like I can't remember if it was 25 grand or 50 grand for an S tier. The Discord link is not working. 1 second. Can a mod fix that command for me? That is the Discord link. Or where's what Discord link were you following, PMPC? That should link to the Qualifier Discord. We won't show on stream so Wrath won't get spoiled, but you can find it in the Qualifier Discord. Yeah. There's a few games that have been played. The brackets are totally up to date, and I'm casting Rex kind of like as we work through them. I casted, I think, 5 yesterday. We've got a live game, 3 Rex, and then another live game today. I don't know if we'll actually cast... We probably will cast a live game live. Or like close to live. Like it'll finish and then we'll cast it right after possibly. Depending on the timing of stuff. Who's up to feudal age first here? Shixo's at 50. We're still in Dark Age and making vills. 57. So let's see what Spring and Shixo are going to do. Lucas is going up really late. Shixo says, how are you guys? All fine? No. It's a kind of a quiet Dark Age. You're past 9 minutes. You know nobody's going to be going for like a 9-minute fast feudal. Everybody's going to like go Castle Age and do something. If you're unfamiliar with these settings, kings are ungarrisonable. So not only can they not go into town centers or castles or towers, they also can't go into transport ships, which means they are trapped on these little starting islands. The size, Spring kind of has a smallish island out of the three. Looks like both yellow and red here have decent sized ones. Better when I have your king in a cage. The dungeon. That's ominous. Let's get the elos up. Let's see here. Spring. Currently 1813. Lucas is 1995. A good year. And Shixo was 1986. Is diplomacy allowed? There's in-game diplomacy, but you can't use it. You can coordinate with your opponent to attack each other. The only stipulation that I have this year is that players aren't allowed to be on voice chat. They have to talk using the in-game chat. So you absolutely can team up. That's mostly so that chat can sit and follow what's happening and I can see the alliances that are happening. And also it makes it so that communicating is a cost. There's a cost to communicating. You could definitely like set up ahead of time in voice chat with somebody and be like, okay, if I flare twice, it means look. If I flare 3 times, it means attack, or something like that. And then you could skip some of the typing. Or you practice those number commands. You get really used to using the number commands to talk to each other. That could work well as well. Right now we see Shixo coming over and pressuring Lucas's fishing ships here. It's going to slow the eco down a little bit. But a fairly easy click in here, the Castle Age. Spring is idled for 1.5 minutes. He's also up to Castle Age. A little bit ahead of Red. He'll be far ahead of Shixo, who's still working his way up to Castle Age with Rez. Got a lot of floating wood. Maybe he's going to sell wood and go up. Definitely has the most workers. As the 2 docks are humming here. Spring adding a second dock as well. Ooh, and now Shixo's going to come take a poke at Spring. Got to be careful with the faster firing Byzantine fire ships. Spring is going to, yeah, water micro sucks. This much is true, but this is a sniping map. So what I want to see Spring do is build a castle on this or here somewhere. Maybe here. I liked my strategy actually when I did it with the war wagons. Build it on the water. Or did I do it with ballistas? Anyways, you build it on the water and then you can have protected water and wood. And you can get a little eco running and secure yourself passage across the water and everything. Spring's gonna lose a bunch of his fishing ships possibly here. Shixo's pissed off both players. It might not work out for Shixo. What are you gonna do, Spring? He's gonna castle drop Shixo out of spite. Do it. Do it. Let your hate take over. Yes. This is what you get, Shixo. This is what you get. All right. Ooh, are we gonna fast imp? Lucas is gonna fast imp. Ooh, this is going to be a spicy fast. Unclick that Vil. Unclick that Vil right now, sir. Sir. This is an M-click hub. Sir. Sir, this is an imp up. Sir, this is an imp. Lucas, uncue the villager, Lucas. Uncue the villager, Lucas. Lucas, you're not unqueuing the villager. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is. Ah, we got it. He was housed the whole time. Yes, everything was completely idle. We are up to imp. That's gonna... We'll see how that works out. Oh, thank you for adding a second TC spring. A lot of times I see players, they don't add eco. I think that's a good call. Is the clip command active? It is now. Ooh, the monks to counter the fire ships is an interesting call from Lucas. I like it. So we're gonna imp into Fatorias. Look what Springy's got. Spring, you don't need this. You just transport. Spring, just transport, buddy. You could buy a transport ship with that. One transport. And then crank the stupid Hussite wagons. Lucas already can sense the danger. Oh, we're actually gonna get the water back. That's really good for Spring. Spring's playing really well. Let's go, Spring. Go, Spring. Yeah, Portuguese is really good in free-for-all. You can pay all attention to dealing with your army. I'm gonna convert a villager here. We just peeking. We're gonna convert a villager here. Spring's got other things on his mind, namely a bunch of petards and Hussite wagons. And down goes the Fatoria. War Galley is such a non-power spike in fire battles. Yeah, it doesn't do much. They need to kill Lucas quickly. What do you think Lucas is going to do, Chopsticks? I'm feeling like we're going to build a bunch of Fatorias. Well, that's an interesting rebuild of the castle. Instead of putting it on the wood line, you don't need the wood, guys. You can go on. You can transport to the outside with villagers and split your eco. It can be a bit tasking on your APM and attention. Who said liar? Why did he say liar? I don't understand why he said liar. Did we miss something? Well, I'm going to alt-tab. Just double-check the in-game chat. Shixo wrote liar in response to advance to the Imperial Age. That's what he wrote liar to. like he had typed advance to the Imperial Age. He's calling him out like liar. Is there a benefit in losing second instead of third? Not really. I think Belgium has a way that he's doing the seeding for that, but I believe either of the games you end up are kind of comparably terrible. Like I believe you end up against the higher elo opponent in both cases. Hussite wagons. How many do we got now? 5? Where's the other 2? Oh. Transport. Please remember that transports are a thing. Look at all the Fatorias! No expansion to the outside from any of the players. No one's grabbing up the relics. Standard victory is in play here. I thought it was another Faitoria, and I was going to be like, what? If someone manages to kill red, they should convert. Wait, okay. Do Bohemians get, both civs get redemption. So both civs could take over red and then steal all the Faitorias. Yeah, both civs get redemption. Lucas with the strange, that's a strange, I don't even know what to call this. Population? Do people just like live in the Faitorias and they never come out? Why do they take up pop spaces? Like, it makes sense in the game, but how do you rationalize that to real life? It's completely deserted. Lucas has towered the wood line here of Shixo. Shixo has expanded to the outside for wood. And he's going to tread down the guard towers. I wonder if we're going to see a whole ton of the stupid bombard towers. Wait, how do bombard towers do against Hussite wagons? Because bombard towers count as pierce armor or something weird, right? Like, I know that if your opponent's making bombard towers, you should make rams because they only do 1 damage to rams, right? Does that apply to the Hussite wagons as well? This I don't know. It's an unusual situation, and I'm wondering if we are going to see bombard towers from the Portuguese player. Like 30 of them around the king might make sense. King is hiding behind the siege workshop. There he is. Yellow's king is a little bit far forward. It might be like in bombard cannon range. Yellow's going to push back against Spring here as well. Spring has not managed to get up to Imp yet. We'll get there in a minute. We got a real free-for-all. This is nice to see. Like a true free-for-all. Shixo's looking the weakest, guys. He only has 48 villagers. He's not like the Portuguese player that has a whole bunch of Faitorias to make up for it either. Spring is looking in a really good position if you can just kind of like hang on. At some point, though, I'm going to start getting concerned about King Snipes. I'm still actually shocked we haven't seen one at all so far. Everybody's playing very, very conservative. We haven't seen any landings. How is this not a dock? And then like 3 cav archers. I don't understand. Shixo's feigning. No, Shixo is weak. What Shixo should do is, having satisfied himself with trebbing down the castle, just sit back and do nothing. That wouldn't be a terrible play. And then use the time to build up eco. At some point, someone's going to try to kill somebody. Because eventually somebody's going to build a wonder, and it's probably going to be the Portuguese player. Blue and yellow should team up on red, in my opinion. Yellow might be dead, guys. I don't like Shixo's position at all. I do not like that. The one Hussite wagon. Spring, no, you can't. Oh, no. Tell me he doesn't. He knows about the ungarrisonable kings, right? You better know. The giant king is towering over his people. We are full evac. We need to hang on to a portion of the water. I think, like, you know... this is making me nervous for Spring. Jigsaw's got a TC down on the outside. Spring's got like a full base out here. Giant gold Homer Simpson. Let's say wagons don't have that high pierce armor. They've got like a lot. We're losing Faitorias, but we can just rebuild them out of range of trebuchets. Yeah, those center wood lines are just about chopped through here. We're down to 1 tree in spots. And Spring manages to hit Imp. That's really important. Inscription will come in. Shixo's late expansion, actually. Whoops, pardon me, guys. It's a good thing he got out before this happened, because now, like, Spring owns this whole side of the map with water. Spring winning water is actually massive. He just needs to be aggressive with his water possession. Like, he should be initiating snipes, I think. Not enough sniping happening. How is this not a snipe fest? How are the 2Ks not sniping at each other on this map? They're playing it so, like... Wow, 2 conversions right off the bat there. That was a little monk S here for Spring. Where's this king? Ooh. Oh, no! The Hussite wagon's closing in on the king. Shixo can see it. Is this... Not like this, Spring! Not like this! No! Not with the converted Hussite wagons. Not like this. Shixo isn't shooting the king. Shixo isn't shooting the king. He can't see it behind the transport ship. The transport ship was hiding the king. No, the scouts. Not the scouts. Can he block the scouts with the transport? He's going to try and block with the ships. Oh! It's actually working. What? What? That was so sick. What a save from Spring. That was actually so sick. How is the king not dead? No, the Hussite wagon. Not the Hussite wagon. No. No. After the 6 save with the ships, I've never seen that before.
Did he at least die painlessly? To shreds, you say? Well, how is his wife holding up? To shreds, you say?
I'm so devastated after that. Red's game now. Red's got a lot of res. Shixo has 8 monks. The light cav, I think, are what's going to do Shixo in here. Shixo needed to team up with Spring to take out Lucas. Because the Fatorias, man, I'm telling you. That transport block was unreal. I can't even believe that. That was so sick. He walls in all the cavalry just got walled in. Yeah, Shixo isn't gonna hold out. Yeah, the bombards are just gonna bust them out. Set us free. Did buy Shixo some time to get some more pikes out, though. Yellow should plan an assassination. Yeah. Red's wide open. Imagine 4 cav archers right now. For the love of God. I have no idea why the players chose to play it this way. It's crazy. I'm surprised Shixo's playing like this. Maybe he's nervous because of the high elos. The problem is now, Lucas is just going to bust in, find the king with the light cav. The pikemen are there. The king goes into the gate. That's a nice little protect there from Shixo. Got to be careful, though, with the bombards on the other side. Shixo clinging to life here, going for the redemption conversions on the bombard cannons. Gets one, gets two, sends his king forwards in some... what the heck was that? Shixo just sent his king to doom!
Why?
What? Lucas moving on to the round of 27. Can we get a replay of that of this one? We'll go with we'll start with this one. What happened? Okay, so it looks like maybe we're control grouping all of our monks. Or was it pathing? It may have just been pathing. Is this closed? No, the gate was locked. The gate was locked. Death by locked gate. Oh, GG. Monk control group, yep. Gets him every time. What about this defense, though? Look at this, guys. So he blocks the melee units from hitting the king using the transport and the war galley in like an X formation. Like it actually worked. The problem is the monks came in and converted all of the Hussite wagons, or I guess enough of them. RNG was not in Spring's favor. And one freaking Hussite wagon was all it took to finish the king off. Shixo managed to right-click the king, and the king went down. And, geez. Otherwise, this was Spring's game, I think, guys. I mean, the problem was he was also getting pushed by Lucas at the same time. I didn't even notice that. He was about to lose the castle here. Spring was dead. Yeah, 2v1 format can be rough, for sure. But GG, well played. That was a wild one.